Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Grabbed in the backfield. It's fired. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. But, you know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Great pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gandy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to go up top. That's caught, it's Gandy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got dropped. He just got rid of the football. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Reinbold. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Power football with the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Finds a seam. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the heat.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. That breaks away in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Back to throw, it's Denson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gandy. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass. It's Denson. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Meyer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Meyer. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 31 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Hauls it in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out of the backfield, he's open. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air, it's Denson. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Denson. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll read option to the left on 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Durant. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Denson. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The sure hands, it's Hart. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it looking for the 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Release on the RPO. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Denson. Snagged out of the air. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Turner. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. He'll field it close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue.